The tendencies of RHJ because they play together in TMD.
Well, in the style of a typical PBA game, normally it's a Filipino or a local takes on the import of the other side.
Yes.
To start with, so that your import doesn't get into foul trouble.
Exactly. And then they preserve the strength for the offensive end. Pero I think last 4 or 5 minutes of this game, you will see
they'll go against each other.
A Brownlee-Ronde matchup.
And we're just about to get into play. Underway with Jordan against the Philippines. Jordan has the first possession here. And they attack quickly. The shot from almost the 15-foot line will not work. Philippines brings it up slowly, and Brownlee the recipient on the other end. Scotty Thompson, high,
nice.
Looper pass, but Japet just missing out, didn't curl in.
That was just great communication among those two teammates, Scotty and Japet.
Eye contact lang kuminsan yan eh.
So we have Japet on Ronde Hollis Jefferson.
And both sides have missed in their initial forays.
And I think that's the shot Tim Cone would give up. If Ronde has to take some open threes, basta may challenge, maybe I think we can live with that.
You know, when he first came to the Philippines with TNT, really didn't have such a good outside shot.
Yes.
And he realized that, hey, I'm the import. I have the ball most of the time. Might as well shoot away.
He's effective more perimeter. Yung mga 18 feet, 20 feet, yan. But yung 3 points, although he can make it,
not his usual attempt.
Yes.
He won't try it that often. In the meantime, still scoreless. To the wing we go. The open shot. No. Missed badly that time by John Bohannon. Off Tana. Brownlee. It's Bohannon on Brownlee for now. Inside we go to Junmar. He's boxed in.
3 seconds.
Oh, they call it 3 seconds.
It's going to be a key matchup. Junmar Fajardo versus Alduairi inside the paint. Junmar will give up a couple of inches here to Alduairi.
And we are still scoreless, a minute and a half into the opening quarter. Pick and roll. They send it outside. Bohannon. Hollis Jefferson. That's where he will usually attempt. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Still scoreless game.
Good defensive possession there, coming from Gilas.
Bohannon is all over Fajardo in that sequence. Alduairi, the shot from 3. No, look at the rebounding picture there. That will be typical of this game.
There's so much size from both teams here, and that's why it has become a defensive game.
Philippines is number 2 in the number of steals in the Asian Games. 11.5 on the average. And also number 3 in fast break points. He loves this corner.
That's the guy who you want to shoot from the outside. Good play there coming from JB. But everyone's minamalas pa lahat dito.
Inaalat pa lahat eh. Nararamdaman din yung pressure nung game eh. 7.5 remaining, and still nobody has punctured the hoops here today. Big drive. That's partially blocked.
Good help.
Enough to create a possession.
From Brownlee.
Tinapik lang. Ayos na. Takbong tayo. To Brownlee at the top of the keyhole area. 2 cuts to the basket. No chance. They're trying to get it into Junmar, but we haven't succeeded so far. Pass to the wing. Up fake. No attempt. Bohannon thought about it. Hollis Jefferson considering the shot. It's a 3. Here we go with another scoreless attempt.
Good challenge coming from Japet. He's giving up that shot to Ronde.
There's a tap from behind, but it will be considered a foul on Ahmad Al-Dawairi, who is the captain of this team. He scored 17 points against Bahrain. Here's that last foul.
And this guy's got a double-double machine here for Jordan in his career playing for the national team.
And we're going to have a baseline inbound with Scotty Thompson doing the honors.
Still scoreless after 3.5 minutes.
You get the feeling this could be a low-scoring ball game.
Yes. I agree with that dahil there's a premium on size. Both teams trying to match up with the size factor of the other team. Usually ganyan, pag nagpalakihan instead of a small ball, it becomes a slower game and a low-scoring match.
Almaresh is on the floor, number 7. Looks like a big 6'5". He's trying to pursue Justin Brownlee, who now makes our first basket.
Brownlee does not settle for a shot outside this time, and he takes it strong to the basket.
We need the early basket, confidence. So you can't get it from outside. Crank up a layup. Junmar with a tap on it. Here's Scotty in perfect position. Ahead to Brownlee. Japet trying to provide the screen. Brownlee does not use it. Penetrates and scores. May kasama pang foul.
Nag-iba yung mentality ni Brownlee nung nilabas si Alduairi. Suddenly, he wants to attack. He knows the 7-footer is not there on the floor. And he knows he can finish strong to the basket. This is the first one. So late itong si Buhanon sa help defense, and then he scores again, both on attacking drives.
Bonus free throw forthcoming. And the Philippines jumps out to its biggest lead at 5. Here's the setup for Hollis Jefferson. This will be a drive. Still nothing for Jordan. They must have made at least 6 attempts already here. Jefferson being shoved away by Japet. There's a steal, a careless pass that doesn't arrive. Hollis Jefferson wants to drive. Great. Oh! That'll count.
And finally, Jordan makes their first basket. 4.5 minutes into the game. Good look here coming from Ronde. That's the thing. That's what we will do. They're struggling from the half-court set. RHJ pushing the ball to get some transition points.
Ano ba yung susunod na conference? May import ba?
Kasama siya.
Yeah, yes. Baka makisakay na sa aeroplano.
Diretso na yan.
Look at the shooting so far. I was off. It's actually 9 attempts already by Jordan.
Only 1 out of 9 from the field. Japet.
Yeah, Junmar uncontested. Turnaround. Yes!
And that's something he has really worked on the latter stage of his career. Yung mga 10-footer, 12-footer, consistent na eh.
Hollis Jefferson, no. And now it's a 1 of 10 shooting clip for the Jordanians.
Let's take advantage. Try to increase this lead habang minamalas pa sila.
Merong ganong araw sa basketball, hindi maintindihan, ba't hindi mapasok eh. Lahat na ginawa mo eh. Malapit na. Halos isubo mo na lang o iabot mo na lang sa ring. Ayaw pa rin. Pero we cannot be complacent because here they are, hitting a 3.
That's the last guy we want to shoot from the outside. Itong si Bazay,
who stands 6'3".
Yan ang trabaho niya. Tumira ng 3-point shot.
Bizay is is the leader as far as 3-point shooting is concerned. In the meantime, quick reply on the other end. Junmar Fajardo already with 4. Here's the trying to set up Bizay. Kitang-kita mo yung setup. And another try. No, they fade away. Turnaround hook shot. Oh!
Well played by Junmar.
Up that pass. Look at Tim Cone. May ganung part ng laro ni Scotty eh. Because he's not a natural pointer.
Yes.
He will make passes like that eh.
Well, he'll make mistakes from time to time.
Tao lang, di ba?
Diba? Si Tim Con just upset that medyo pinilit ni Scotty yung pasa.
And you know who they're cheering for. I like it pagka sa mga games na ganun, the athletes of other teams, kung walang laro, they go visit the other sports.
Yun ang maganda sa mga multi-sport competitions,
yeah.
Olympics, Asian Games, for SEA Games. May suportahan among the athletes.
Saka pagka may nadinig ang Tagalog bigla, oy, may kababayan doon. Samantala, we have some changes. Ange Kwame makes an appearance, pulls out Japet Aguilar, and I saw CJ Perez already on the floor.
CJ in for Calvin Oftana. And we didn't see a lot of this, yung Kwame Fajardo playing together, but we're going to see a lot of that today.
Yeah, because of the rebounding and the size advantage that the Jordanians have. And Brownlee is off to a hot start.
Good play there coming from CJ to create a shot for Justin Brownlee.
Hollis Jefferson can't knock in anything. 1 of 5. None of 5, rather. Scotty, embattled, is fouled. Ginawa na lang ng paraan, ano?
Well, that's the nice thing with Scotty. He will not panic if he gets inside the paint.
And Bohannon is called for that foul. His first. Big guy wondering, oh, look at that expression.
Kahit anong reklamo niya, it will be 2 shots here for Scotty.
Ang habol kasi ninyo mga coaches is that when you have a player like Scotty Thompson, somebody's explosive, yung laro niya, whether rebounding or scoring, ang laking bagay meron kang ganyang player.
Well, kaya nga siyang MVP ng PBA with Barangay Ginebra. He is very valuable. And then, ang dami niyang pwedeng gawin. He's a big factor in the defensive end. He rebounds, passes.
Hindi ko siya napanood sa NC. Sa NC ba ganun na yung laro?
Yes. He was a triple-double, every game.
Tsaka ano yan Arik Del Rosario Discovery yan, di ba? Yan ang alam ko.
Possibly, yes.
13-6 ang ating bilang. Abante po ang Pilipinas.
Effective. We have a couple of good looks and we're missing. Come on, but we need to move faster. We need to move quicker. We need to go to the pick and roll quicker. We're walking to the spot. Run, read, back doors. Dribbling with big size to close the paint on us. Penetrate, dish out, kick out, be there. We need to make a stop around transition and most every time one of you coming walking up the court. We need to push and we need to run. Let's go 45 now. 45. Go. Hey, where's he going? Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Action at the Asian Games continues. And Justin Brownlee off to a fiery start, Coach Mark.
Very efficient numbers for Brownlee so far. 3 out of 4 from the field. Made his only free throw, and then yan ang difference so far. Brownlee with 7 points. See on the Hollis Jefferson. Hindi pa nakapuntos in this game.
Pagka ganun ng player, either asar ka na sa sitwasyon, o kailangan tumira ka lang ng sige pa tira lang.
Hindi ka naman pwedeng mawala ng confidence. That's why you have to be in attack mode all the time, especially since he is the go-to guy of this team.
In the meantime, CJ sees an opening. Won't crawl up. And Hollis Jefferson scampers for it. Ahead. And the layup. Fast break basket by Jordan.
That's the value of Hollis Jefferson. Hinabol niya si CJ, did not give up on that play. And then, siya pa ang kumuha ng rebound.
Fadi Mustafa taking care of that. Inside. Kwame is clobbered by the double team. Puts it up. Gets a foul again. Look at these two 6'11s.
Ang sikip ng paint natin dito. May Fajardo, may Kwame, and then Alduairi and Bohannon.
Ito yung habol. Ganda ng lead pass nito. Free throws forthcoming for Kwame. 5-point lead by the Philippines. Seeing action for the first time is Mohamed Hussein. Another 6'11". Ang dami nila 6'11".
Akala mo nagbalasa na.
Oo.
Lilit na sila, ganun pa din.
Akala mo liliit yung size nila. No? Bigla mo gusto sana analyze. They will now go play small ball. Hindi, no? Kwame misses the first free throw.
And that's why the presence of Kwame is very critical for in this Gilas lineup.
Hindi na muna sila nagsabay ngayon ni Pardo. Ano? Ako, 2 missed free throws. Jefferson looking inside, tries to bring it in closer. Pulls her from 16, gets it to go. First basket.
We can't afford to give that.
Sabi niya, masok din. But you're right, ha?
Pero atakihin talaga nila yon. Pag nag-pick and roll sila kay Junmar Fajardo, malilibre talaga si Ronde.
Andiyan pa pala si Junmar, pinababalan ng ahead. In the meantime, libre sa tres. Why not? We're tied all of a sudden.
And that's where they are very dangerous. We have to stop those transition opportunities that will lead to open three-pointers, especially from this guy, Bizay.
And Tim Cone has the subject matter for his timeout.
So if that ball's swung, get into your pinch. Hand off if he's free. Turn, screen, come back. Roll. All right? Be a little more patient there, Chris. CJ, let him come out defense.
Be patient. If he's going up, you look. If he's going down, you go up. Yeah.
Was he talking offense or defense?
Mostly offense. And the first thing that he said, Wiley's out, so let's go to Junmar. He thinks that Junmar will have the advantage because wala sa loob si Dwighty, and then to be more patient on the offensive end. Yun ang message dito ni Coach Tim Cone because they've struggled a bit on the offensive end. This is a 7-0 run coming from Jordan.
And we thought we were already on our way to starting to erect the lead, but no, Jordan says no way. We are also undefeated in the tournament so far.
And Jordan has 13 points, 6 of those coming from 3-pointers from Bizay. So kailangan talaga nating malocate itong si Bizay.
Ito yung patience na hinihingi ni Tim Cone on the triangle as Kwame attracts the inside. His shot is short, however.
Well, I don't think Tim Cone would be very happy Kwame attacking from the perimeter. Libre na naman.
But not this time, and Scotty Thompson collects it. Pushes hard, slows down, nobody running alongside him. They want to go here. Good curl. But he doesn't get it to drop. And off the rebound, it could be Kwame with a foul here.
Eh medyo pagod na din dito si Junmar because he has played the entire first quarter pretty much with 27.5 seconds left in this quarter.
That's why
Japet, pagbalik na.
Your coach's mind is at work, huh? You can tell. Yun yung mga telltale signs din yung coaches di ba? Okay, hindi pumasok. Pagod na to.
Pagod na.
You're hoping na pumasok, di ba? But at the same time, reality check, 13 all. This is actually the first deadlock as after 0-0, which doesn't count. In the meantime, the attack. The dish. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Oh!
Wow!
Sky scraper that finds its way home.
And Jordan ends the first quarter on a 10-0 run to grab this 3-point lead after that good start of Gilas.
Yeah. And Philippines has a lot to talk about in this timeout. Continuing with the Philippines-Jordan game here today. And Jordan, as you mentioned, with a big run after the Philippines set the pace early on. And here comes some talking by Earl Timothy Cone. What were the strengths and weaknesses of both sides in the first quarter of play?
I thought we started that game very well on the defensive end. In fact, Jordan had a hard time scoring in the first 5 minutes. But the pace of the game changed when Jordan went to their bench, and then they were able to push the ball. 3-point shooting. Nakatatlong 3-pointer na dito ang Jordan. I don't think nakapuntos ng Pilipinas dito from beyond the arc.
Philippines is really not their cup of tea. They're number 15 in 3-point shooting among the different nations in the basketball tournament. Ganda panoorin ng intensity ng mukha ng mga Jordanians. So they also, alam mo, pag national team ang involved, iba yung look eh. They may not have basketball as their primary sport, but you know, pag natuto ito, may tira pa sa labas. CJ tries to hook it back in. Hello, we're jumping up and down.
Well, ang advantage ng Jordan, naturally, may size talaga sila.
Jumbles the ball for a while. Nice. What are they gonna call? Technical.
They call a technical foul here.
Or
not sure why.
They are seeking clarification, and the three referees come together here. Did somebody extend his foot out? If that was the motion of the referee, Oh, Sam Bizay.
For Sami Bizay, I guess a technical.
Which is considered
a personal foul.
Yes, right?
In FIBA games. That might be handy for us later on. If this guy gets into foul trouble, is that last play? Ayun, nilabas ang paa.
Although nadulas
nga siya.
But nadulas siya.
Yes.
And the referee, well, in FIBA...
Because,
yeah, go ahead.
You cannot judge an action based on the intent. So kahit sabi mong nadulas siya o hindi, the fact that he stuck out his foot, ang titignan mo pa rin yung action na nangyari.
So, hindi ito parang korte ng law na kailangan may motive.
Hindi kailangan yan.
Ito, wala na-extend.
It's definitely the action, what happened. Yun ang basis ng judgment ng referee.
Nung nakita ko kasi yung referee, he was doing the motion na in-extend yung paa when the other referees were asking him. Shortstop, Mohamed can't hit anything. He fights back for it. Here's Brownlee. CJ thought about it. Scotty unloads. Yes!
Always important for Scotty and CJ to make 3-point shots. Good extra pass coming from CJ. 1 out of 7 from the field, from 3-point field goals itong Gilas. That's their first 3-pointer.
And Jordan continues to attack it. And they score again from 3-point distance. This time it is number 13, Hussein.
That's his first 3-pointer of the game. At importante din yan from there for Jordan because that's a big man.
Yeah.
Taking a 3.
6'11". Brownlee corner. No.
Nice.
Walang kalaban doon. Ganda ng timing.
That's what we need from Ange Kwame. He needs to become a factor on the offensive end. Especially with the offensive rebounding. Yan ang lamang natin so far.
Considering sila yung mas malaki, no, ha? And I mean, yung dami kasi nilang miss ng umpisa, diba?
Yes. And then that's the reason why Tim Cone will use a big lineup pretty much this entire game.
Oh, flying shot by CJ Perez. Kwame challenges. He changed the shot there. Although there was no shot, he forced the Jordanian to pass up the opportunity. The cut inside. The swing to the open man. No connection. But the follow-up is taken care of by Bahanan.
Now we're seeing the Jordan offense at work right now. Good ball movement, offensive rebounds. That's the first for Jordan. So this is a category that we're dominating so far.
Kwame trying to decide on what to do. CJ Perez finds the gap closed. Corner shot. No. Ayaw kumagat.
Japet will take that from time to time, yung 3-pointer, especially from the corners.
Which is the nature of the triangle, no? In the meantime, Bahanan with his second big shot inside. Boy, he's all fired up. Huh?
Back-to-back baskets here. Again, created by that nifty pass coming from Ronde Hollis Jefferson. Ito talagang si Hollis Jefferson doesn't need to score to make an impact on the game.
Great shot of the Jordanian side responding to that attack at the basket. And Jordan has its biggest lead of 4 points right now. Almaresh is back in. He saw brief action in the first quarter. Bizay has made his contribution. His entry actually triggered the comeback by Jordan at the end of the first quarter. And here's Bahanan with the bonus.
Tim Cone changing his backcourt here. Newsome and Oftana in the game for Scotty and CJ. Junmar as well. About less than a 4-minute rest here for Junmar, but he's needed once again.
Laki kasi rin ng kalaban din eh.
Malaki. And that's why I don't think we're gonna see Brownlee at the 4 in this game. Palaging si Japet ang nandyan or magsasabay yung dalawang malaki natin.
Here's Brownlee looking inside. Everybody fading away. Brownlee is given a clear path. Swings it over to Japet. He bumbles and could not catch the ball. You know, knowing Japet all these years, those little things disappoint him. You know, he gets frustrated, can't get back into the game right away. He said he's working on it.
And he is having a frustrating game so far. Actually, on the offensive end. Missed na dalawang 3-pointer. Meron siyang alley-oop kanina, easy shot, but that missed. Now, Coach Tim Cone will go to the small lineup as we will have a Lassiter. Better offensive spacing for sure with Marshall. Now, let's hope that Justin Brownlee and Oftana can hold their own inside the paint. What a move.
Yes, the shake and bake beat Junmar Fajardo at the end. Fatih Mustafa had 11 points against Bahrain the other day. Here's Oftana looking inside. He's taken only 1 attempt so far. 7-point lead. Complete turnaround of the game na, no?
Ang bilis nung run dito ng Jordan and we're having problems on the offense.
Shot
Calvin has to shoot that.
Shot clock.
You cannot hesitate for Calvin Oftana.
I'm sure the bench was yelling at him to shoot. It happened in front of the Philippine bench, and there's always bound to be somebody who's supposed to say or count it down.
And I don't really know the reason why, but itong si Calvin Oftana sometimes is a hesitant shooter. When he is
May tira naman.
siya.
In the meantime, biggest lead of Jordan is already there, 9 points. This player has been on fire. And in the meantime, Tim Con burns another timeout. The dying art of the hook shot is back.
Again, they will constantly attack Junmar Fajardo or pick on those situations. Dalawang beses na ito. Because of the limitations in quickness of Junmar. Jordan getting a couple of layups here from that pick and roll.
He had 2 tough shots. All right, they're tough ones. You got to come up a little bit tighter on him. He's sitting right here. You got to get in here.
Parang nanggigigil si LA. Gusto mong maglaro eh.
Ramdam mo eh.
Kita mo sa itsura niya eh.
Ramdam mo eh. It's been there, done that, you know.
Kasi yung mga lineup na ganito with Alduairi and Hussein. Kung tayo inaatake si Junmar sa pick and roll, we can do the same from our guards. And si LA, kaya niya yan eh.
Saka tatanggapin niya, titirahan niya ng 15 o 18 yan eh. And LA's outside shot has sharpened through the years eh. And here comes Newsom. It's Lassiter and Newsom in the backcourt. Oftana is there. So is Junmar and Brownlee. Is Brownlee receiving it at the mid-post area. Trying to shake and bake. Issues it over to Oftana, wide open. Ayaw. 9-point lead now.
Parang natapilok yata si Calvin Oftana on that landing.
And it's the biggest lead of Jordan now. An 11-pointer.
And we're seeing a very different offense here from Jordan. Suddenly the ball is moving and they're making all of their shots here in the second quarter.
They did not have Bohannon in the World Cup because there is a limitation to your naturalized players.
Yes.
So this is a different lineup. As Brownlee punctured the hoop, down to a 9-point lead.
In the same manner that we only had Jordan Clarkson in the World
Yes.
Cup. Unlike here, meron tayong Brownlee and Kwame.
And Hollis Jefferson, I think, was fouled by his TNT teammate. Yep, nag-match up na yung dalawa, no? Nabutat sa kamay.
Ang pagandahan dito for Jordan, they erected this lead without a lot of points from Ronde Hollis Jefferson. He really impacts the game a lot of ways.
He had several handoffs and he made 2 or 3 assists.
Yep. And then, of course, defensively, always a factor.
And there's the wiggle of Jefferson before the free throw. He drops in the second one, and it's a 10-point lead. A point shy of the biggest lead. Now, Jordan with some pressure at the backboard.
And we need to attack this. There you go.
Oh, Lassiter is clipped. And he got Bohannon jumping into the air. He's asking for free throws here. Ooh, that's a heavy man landing on you, huh? All 6'11".
Although I don't think Marshall will get free throws from that.
Has to sit down, has 3 personal fouls.
That's a good sign for us.
We got to get the offense churning here. We have not gotten a run since they started the game. Brownlee 3. Now maybe here we go.
Yan ang kailangan natin. It was Alduairi who got switched on to Brownlee. So Brownlee casually takes that 3.
Hollis Jefferson swings it outside. Second quarter is down to 4-11. Hollis Jefferson trying to create the open. Oh, we had the possession already. But there was a foul. Is it on Newsom? He has that scowl.
Yeah, call it on Newsom.
Yeah.
Oh, medyo manipis, ha? There's Brownlee. A little confusion there. Al-Duwairi getting lost.
When somebody's yelling from the bench, alam mo, nakita na nila yung play na yan.
Yes, tama.
I can hear the bench of the Philippines actually. Ooh, Newsom with 2 straight fouls. I didn't touch him, he said.
And we are over the limit.
Yeah, they were in penalty.
We don't want to foul this guy.
Alam mo, kilala na din ko yung laro ng mga kahit hindi niya player. Yung pamilya, di ba? You play all year round. Kinakausap niya si Newsom. Come on. Yeah, you're better than that, parang sinasabi niya.
You're right. And Newsom is there with one job, to defend against Ronde Hollis Jefferson.
Parang caution din ni Timbo. Foul na foul, di ba? In the meantime, Perez on the receiving end, 9-point lead for Jordan. Brownlee says, one more time, around the block. Can't knock in the 3 this time. Hollis Jefferson tiptoes along the sideline, but gets his balance back. Behind the back dribble, crossover. Whipping the pass inside. Outside, and it's kicked by Marshall Lassiter.
We're doing the right thing, though. They're applying some backward pressure, clapping from the backcourt. We're getting some open looks. Because of that, this is the dribbling exhibition coming from Ronde Hollis Jefferson.
And you're right about Newsom watching Hollis Jefferson, trying to screen for him. Yeah, Newsom ended up watching his shoelaces.
Yan ang mga gusto niya. Mga ganyang tira from about 15, 16 feet. Very high percentage si Ronde.
Jordan has re-established its biggest lead of 11. Clock is down to 3 and 13. Junmar on the receiving end. Oftana is free on the other side. Junmar doesn't see him, and there's sinasabi talaga ni Junmar itong malalaki ng mga Did I see Al-Duwairi react? In the meantime, here's that shuffle. Got that ankle breaker.
This is Kobe-like.
Idol naman yan. Alam natin.
Chris Newsom played him well.
As best as he could.
Yep.
Yeah.
For most of that possession, except for that last fade.
Scotty Thompson returns. Newsom is out. Aguilar is back in. Hey, the big men are on the sideline. There's Bohannon. And the Wiley is also out. Kuminsan, the big men don't realize they're committing fouls.
Yes.
Diba, yung bangga, walang tawag. Biglang nagugulat sila kuminsan eh. Brownlee.
I think there was a technical foul called.
Oh, I think so. Baka.
Yeah.
Nag-react eh. No? Nag-react. So it counts as a personal foul.
So Brownlee makes that technical. Junmar will get 2 from the line because of that foul as well from Al-Duwairi. So this is a good break for us. Something we can take advantage of.
Kasi hindi naman ang 3-point shooting natin, isa pa lang. In Brownlee, di ba? Junmar with the front end. Drains it. And you're right. A 3-point swing. Good enough to trim it down to 8 at the 3-minute mark of this second period.
Very important for us to finish this quarter strong. A illegal screen will be called here on Hussein.
I love it when the Europeans and the Middle East countries, they react to the calls. Their eyes widen and their expressions. Look, this is not eye widening. This is actually just wondering what the call was all about. So the Philippines on a run here. Scotty isolated against Hollis Jefferson. Tanner, shake, big. Oh, great move. Ayaw lang talaga. Tries to steal it back, does not succeed. Beside, by the way, is back in the game. A 3 that does not bite. Here comes Scotty, takes it away. CJ Perez on the other end. Flies, but no passport. Couldn't get all the way to his destination.
Great transition defense coming from Jordan.
I agree. They did not give up on that break. Open 3. He has made 2 already.
Yan ang malaking bagay. Their big man, their center, stepping out and hitting 3-pointers. Tapos tayo, isa pa lang ang 3-pointer natin dito sa first half.
Alam mo, pag yung big man ang nakaka-shoot ng ganyan, nagugulat na napapako yung depensa eh. In the meantime,
dumadali ang offense when your bigs can hit those shots consistently. Yan pa.
Ito pa, isa pa. He thought about it. Oh, traveling. Nagpalit ang pivot foot mo. Hindi niya alam kung bakit. You know.
That's a good call.
Ito yung malaking na-drain ni Hussein kanina lang. Ange Kwame makes a return to the ball game.
Of course, advantage ni Ange over Junmar. He's the quicker player, the more athletic player. So defensively, he can match up better when they do that pick and roll.
Scotty brings it into the gut of the D. Here's a 3. Can't knock it down. Rebound. Whoop, yes. Jump it with a big redemption shot.
That has been keeping us in the game, yung offensive rebounding natin, because our outside shots are really not falling.
9-point lead. Libre. Short. Gilas grapples with it, unable to secure it. Back to Hollis Jefferson. The wiggle, the dance, the shot. Sumabit si Kwame.
Nautakan ni RHJC Ange Kwame that time, initiating the contact to get that foul.
So Hollis Jefferson will shoot charities. He's missed only once, actually. Less than 50 seconds remaining. Takes care of both free throws. 40-29. The familiar refrain here is this 11-point lead. It's not the biggest, actually. It stood as much as 12. Japet provides the wall. Fades away. Here's Kwame. Yeah, close range ang malas natin.
Let's get one stop here. Mababalik sa atin ang bola if we get a stop.
Ito yung one stop.
Yep.
Shot clock reduced. Yep, down to 9. Pilit na pilit yung tira. Pero they make do. Hollis Jefferson has it.
It's last shot time here for Jordan because we were not able to get that rebound.
He's now aware of the clock. 15-footer, yes.
Wow.
Elegantly done.
What a show here coming from Ronde Hollis Jefferson in the last few minutes of the second quarter.
Yeah. And as both teams repaired to the locker room. Watch
Imagine,
this. Watch this.
alam na yung oras oh. Takes it there at the exact moment and then wala na oras after that.
Ayun yung clock sa taas.
We're gonna have a lot of work to do here in the second half as we're down by 13. .15 and a half minutes. So that's a great job here by Jordan. Suddenly, their offense coming alive.
Yung efficiency rate, kung work rate ang pag-uusapan, they highly more efficient sila. What do you think did Tim Cone tell his team during that halftime break? It's an offensive foul against Junmar Fajardo.
Well, I think you cannot hesitate if you have an open three-point shot here. You have to take it, whether it's Brownlee, Scotty Thompson, or Calvin Oftana. You have to take it, and then I think we need to play a little bit with a faster pace. I know we're trying to match up with their bigs, and that's why we are having we're playing with a lot of big lineups here. But I think it's going to be very difficult to come back if we will be playing a slow-down type of an offense here, like we did in the first half.
There was a block, but apparently there was some body contact. Excellent play run by the Jordanians, and they're doing what we know as big-to-big passing.
Yes.
And Japet ended up with a foul there.
I mean, the only thing really keeping us here is the offensive rebounding, where we have 8 in this game.
Japet with his second personal foul. Go ahead, please.
This guy has hurt us.
Yes.
Ito si Hussein. Meron pa siyang dalawang 3-pointer nung first half.
Jordan hitting 5 of 16 from Rainbow territory. It's a 14-point lead.
Napaganda pa yung pagkawala ni Alduairi because Alduairi was not playing well.
Yeah.
Itong si Hussein ng game changer so far for Jordan.
Kasi may tira din siya sa labas.
Yes.
Shot clock coming down to 6. CJ Perez. Somebody has to take a shot. Somebody needs to put up a basket here. Brownlee unable to get it to go. Philippines secures the offensive carom. Downstairs to Brownlee. Long outside pass. Scotty goes all the way with a twisteroo.
What a move there by Scotty. And we're going to need a lot of those offensive brilliance, individual brilliance from guys like Scotty Thompson and Justin Brownlee.
Lead has been cut down to 12. Ball will stay there. Biggest lead stood at 13. Philippines had a lead of 7 in the early goings. But that's already a thing of the past.
That was very early, 13-6
Yeah.
when we were ahead by 7. And then Jordan had the 10-0 run. And they have not surrendered the lead ever since.
Here's Hollis Jefferson probing inside, launches that left-handed shot. It's an air ball. It'll go the other way.
That's one stop. Let's see if we can have maybe 3-4 consecutive stops here to start the third quarter.
We need energy here, and then a lot more intensity, actually. Here's CJ Perez. I know he can provide that spark. Great curl by Junmar.
That's a good setup job there. A little bit of a dribble handoff play between Junmar and CJ.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The stop at the 15-foot line. The pass out. Bohannon. Here's the big guy who can shoot from the outside but doesn't knock it in.
Now Junmar doing a better job. Less space ang binigay ni Junmar doon kay Hussein.
CJ Perez, his shot touches the rim but does not go in, and the ball will go to Jordan.
But that's okay. If you're CJ Perez, you can put your head down.
Tira lang.
Tira lang. If you get that shot later on, kailangan mo itira because those are quality shots. We have to take those open 3-pointers. Keep taking them.
You felt that in the first half we were a bit hesitant.
Medyo.
Huh?
Especially our guards.
That shot hits the back iron. It'll go our way. And it's 43-33 with 7:45 remaining in this third quarter.
The good sign here in the third quarter, our defense is holding up again in the same manner that we did early in the first quarter. Let's see if we can sustain this.
Here's CJ Perez. Good catch by the big man. Junmar hesitates. Brownlee does not. Can't get it to drop. Tipped in by Japet Aguilar.
2 more second chance points. Japet doing the dirty work here. But I like the offense there. They got it to Junmar and then binalik niya kay Brownlee na libre sa labas. So there's better movement now.
Lead is reduced to possibly its smallest since it was largest at 13. When he's on the dribble and he gets his rhythm there, you better watch out. You better not cry, tell you.
And alam ni Ronde yan eh.
Lagang Pilipino?
Diba, they were struggling. Kailangan ng puntos. Puntahan niyo ako.
At gagawa ako, magmamanufacture ako. CJ over to Brownlee. Elevates. Can't drop it in. Junmar collects it.
Nice
and a long look pass. Scotty denied access. He gets it back though. He says, can I try again?
That's Scotty Thompson for you. Hindi magpapatalo itong si Scotty.
Hollis Jefferson. It's offline. 8-point lead. It can come down to 6. The closest we've been. But what a bad pass. And the trail, and it's tucked away by Scotty Thompson. Yung passing kasi ni Scotty, hindi pang point guard eh. Di ba? His passing is not pasang point guard eh. We all know that because he's not a natural point guard.
Yes.
Philippines gets another possession here.
As good as he is, yes, he can play that position for sure. But when you talk about natural point guard, he's not an LA Tenorio.
Yes.
Who has that feel, who has played that position
All his
since
life.
he was young.
Yeah.
Yun ang kulang.
At saka meron leadership part yan. If you're point guard, you're natural director on the floor. And the way you pass the ball also helps to create the situation. So kung minsan nagno-no-look pass si Scotty, I'm not being hard on him. It's just because of the nature of his game.
Yep.
In the meantime, Oftana comes in. Did he replace Junmar? Yeah.
Yep. I like this. Coach Tim Cone going now to a smaller lineup with a lot more spacing. That will open the floor for Justin Brownlee.
Mala Ginebra approach. No?
Yes.
Let's play small.
I mean, even with Ginebra, you have Jamet, you have Christian Stanhardinger. Pero kadalasan, isa-isang pasok ni Tim Cone dyan.
Correct.
Bihira naman binagsasabay ni Tim Cone si Jamet at si Stanhardinger.
Ito yung supalpal sa tira ni Scotty kanina. When he's there, he's the Lord and Master there. Even when he gets blocked. Brownlee is bumped by those two giants.
Ito naman si Brownlee, subok na ito, gagawa ng paraan niya.
Siya rin naman, diba?
Yep. Hindi naman ito basta magpapatalo lang. And we all know what he can do. Winning a championship in the PBA in his only conference so far. Of course, babalik yan next conference.
In the meantime, it's now the closest the Philippines has been, excuse me, since it was a 13-point lead. Nearly a takeaway. Corner shot with a second remaining, and it's grabbed by Oftana.
Another nice stop here for Gilas. 11-1 ang rebounding natin dito sa third quarter.
Am I right? Jordan has not scored in the second half?
No, they did.
They did.
Si 42 sila.
That's why I asked it.
3 points na sila dito sa third quarter.
Brownlee
Kailangan natin.
knocks in the three, and the lead has been trimmed down substantially. Cutting away 10 points from that lead. Nice one, says Tim Cone. And the lead is just 3.
We're not making stops. We need to make stops and run and get easy ones. Come on, let's go. Now. Let's run slow. Guys, let's go. We're going slow now. Go.
And just about ready to continue with the third quarter, where the Philippines is getting a run going here. He has now exploded for 19.
Well, not very efficient numbers here from the field for Justin Brownlee, but ang importante, he's getting the points. He's provided us with 19 points already.
And so far, we've outscored Jordan here 13-3. Oh, naka-breakdown ng depensa ang Jordan, pero nailabas. Shake, bake, on its way, yes!
Excellent after the timeout there coming from Jordan to get the ball into their big man. And then itong si A.L. Dwyer, maraming assist ito.
Oh,
Averages 5 assists a game. Very good numbers for a big man.
Perez with 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Yan.
Drains it!
And And you can see Coach Timcon saying, yes, CJ, yes, CJ. Because we need the scoring.
That's a baseline cut. They take the ball away, and the Philippines, one of the leaders in number of steals in the tournament, takes another one away. Japet making a decision. 48-45. Altogether different ballgame. CJ attacks. There's a foul
On Hollis Jefferson. Trying to fight that screen set by Japet. There you go. Oh, there. Pag-ikot ng kamay ni Hollis Jefferson, he swung at Japet. This is an open three-pointer. Pero binawi agad ito ni CJ.
Tuwa siya. Siyempre, kailangan natin yan eh. There's a technical, and Hollis Jefferson doesn't want to stop talking.
So that's a foul, a personal foul, and a technical foul on Ronde Hollis Jefferson. So you can sense that yung momentum really has shifted towards the side of Gilas.
Jefferson now with 2 personal fouls, and he's still jabbing with the referee.
He needs to be careful because another technical will eject him.
Will Luka Doncic him.
Yep.
And FIBA referees do not give you an opportunity to do so much talking.
Yes.
They are in charge of the game.
That is correct.
Fall away. No. We've outscored them 17-6 here. And the big run. The game is altogether different now.
Yep. And then,
Oh! I know you.
basang-basa. The Calvin, nice pass here.
Nice fake. And we
Nice
are
one.
tied.
Gilas has battled all the way back here. And that's because of the defense that we've played here. Only 6 points for Jordan. And then naka-19 na tayo with a couple of three-pointers.
Hollis Jefferson takes over the game again. He knows what to do. Larong import na silang dalawa ni Brownlee. Here's Brownlee. Kicks it outside. Japet on fire from there. Shot clock coming down to 13. Scotty looks inside. Looks for the angle. Japet says, let me try. Won't work though. And Perez with a foul.
And that's okay, Japet. You're gonna hit one sooner or later.
Ito talaga, no? Pag gusto, kailangan ng putos.
Gumawa ng paraan.
Kahit nung US Jordan game ng World Cup, sabi niya, ako gagawa. And Japet getting his game going here. Jordan by 2. Set up for Hollis Jefferson. Japet switching over. There's a reach in, most likely by Scotty.
Both of our guards, Scotty Thompson and CJ Perez, were in that play against Ibrahim, the lead guard of Jordan.
Ang sarap nila panoorin pag umaangal sila. No? Napaka-emotion. Walang holding back. Hollis Jefferson, yes! 4 quick points.
Pamatay sunog talaga. No?
He's gotten what was bothering him off his chest.
Yep.
I've already been called for a technical, so I'm going all out here.
Now it's time for JB to reply. There you go.
You were saying?
Sabi mo nga, Seth, larong import ka itong dalawa.
Itong dalawa. Might as well do it, no? Eye in the sky doesn't work. Here comes Scotty Thompson, which is hard. Slows it down. Saka alam mo, tagal din nakalaro ni Scotty si LA, no? Kaya as DJ Perez penetrates, because hindi siya, when you have the LA Tenorio, why do you have to do other things, di ba?
Great job there by Justin Brownlee, taking the 2 defenders with him. Kaya na-leave si CJ.
who's now beginning to hump here in this game. Japets, all great pass inside. That'll count.
And every time we've tied the game, merong sagot lagi itong Jordan.
Hindi natin malampasan eh, no? Almaresh taking care of the business inside. Maganda magpasa itong si Alduairi.
Oh, yes. Ganda mag-recognize ng help defense. Ronde Hayes, money from there. Pero bumawi agad dito si Justin Brownlee.
Balik na naman sa 3-point lead para sa Jordan.
Chris Cross now in the game. I think this is a good substitution.
Yeah.
This is a guy who can contribute.
And he could orchestrate the team, actually. And perpetuate some steals along the way. Shot clock coming down to 9. CJ sees a highway in front of him. Kicks it out to Ross. Chris Ross attacks. Wild shot.
No choice there for Chris but to take that shot with the clock winding down. The foul will be called
before the shot.
Before the shot.
Before the shot.
Ito, hinahanap nila kaagad. The quick seal on transition here. We all know how good Rondé Hollis Jefferson is. And over the limit na tayo.
And we're down to the last 33 seconds. But this should be a good fourth quarter as these two teams, both undefeated, will really scratch and claw at each other in the fourth quarter. Look at this venue. Ganda talaga.
Very nice.
May NBA look, may feel, eh, no?
I'm pretty sure mas maganda pa to kaysa sa ibang NBA venues.
Passing, turnovers, hurting the Philippines. Philippines averages 16.7 turnovers per game.
Napaka-hesitant talaga ni Calvin Oftana sa offensive end.
No? Here's Hollis Jefferson. Wiggles against Oftana. That shot will not work. Tip-in will work. And Jordan will have at least a 7-point lead unless we get something here. And it'll stay at that, 59-52 at the end of 3 quarters. More coming your way after these. Okay, a quick look at the numbers at the end of the third quarter.
Well, we got a couple of three-pointers there in the third quarter, so medyo tumaas ang percentage natin. Rebounding is also a good category for us. We were able to tie that game primarily because of our defense. And then, pero nakasagot na agad itong Jordan, 7-0 run at the end of that third quarter.
And suddenly, instead of dominating Jordan, they were not scoring, and we ended up just outscoring them 23-17.
But I think we should get that confidence because of that run in the third quarter. Na kaya natin bumalik. We can score. We can push the pace. Justin Brownlee is playing well. And kaya natin sabayan itong Jordan. But we're gonna need points from guys like CJ Perez. Calvin Oftana needs to contribute.
Alam mo, laki rin kasi ng aside from they have naturalized players, the game of Jordan has improved immensely over the last 5 or 7 years.
At solid yung ano nila dito eh. First 5 or 6 players nila dito. Very solid. They don't get much from their bench, pero that 6 players that they rotate, magaling talaga.
And the homeland cheering section is going to have an interesting game later on. It's going to be China against Hong Kong, China.
We have not seen Ange Kwame here
in the second half.
The second half. Let's see if he will play here the fourth quarter, because we're going to need another big body there. inside. 19-5 and 5 for Ronde Hollis Jefferson. Saka yung timing. Ang ganda ng timing ng puntos niya. Lagi siyang pumupuntos kung kailangan.
Kung minsan sa haba ng pangalan nila, hindi magkasya sa uniforme. Iniiksiyan na lang. Like Hamaresh has Haresh on his jersey. And here we go. 7-point lead by Jordan. Another steal. Jordanians dropping into some turnover problems here. Brownlee from 15. He knew he wasn't going to make it.
Yep. But that's a shot he normally makes.
Yeah. Libre, Brahim. If it's a 3, it's back to 10.
This guy is really solid. Itong si Ibrahim. He's not just a good point guard, pero talagang mayroong tira sa labas itong si Ibrahim. Turnover here from CJ.
The momentum we had the third seems to have tapered off, huh? Libre. 13. It's back to 13. It's biggest lead, and just like that.
And Coach Tim Cole will call a timeout here. Back-to-back three-pointers from the starting backcourt of Jordan.
Boy, the investment we had in the third quarter just disappeared here.
Ang bilis. Parang ganito nang nag-umpisa rin yung second quarter. First, it was Ibrahim. And then Bizay. Ronde Hollis Jefferson spotting his shooter on transition for that wide open look.
And that just explains also how the three-pointer is such a game changer. Let's listen in.
We gotta play every possession, guys. We gotta play every possession. Can't fucking feel bad about that and get killed over here. The opportunities are there, folks. We gotta be fucking mentally stronger.
Coach Tim Cole not mincing words there, Mark, and just trying to motivate his team. And I like the point. Can't not play every possession. You have to play every possession.
Yes, he's a bit disappointed with the effort there to begin this quarter. Ang hirap kasi nung ginawa natin to
get back,
tie the game up, especially on the defensive end, and then we just gave up a couple of open three-pointers, and suddenly it's back to 13. Great play. Let's try to build on that, but it all starts here on the defensive effort.
At saka sa FIBA game pa, ang iksi ng time, di ba? Yung difference of the pro game, which is 12 minutes, that's a lot if you think about it. Junmar switches over. Ang galing maglaro ng poste ni Aldoari. Di ba? Alam niyang i-distribute yung bola. Up.
Tsaka kaya niya mag-low post, kaya niya mag-high post.
Exactly. Pero hindi siya threat, ha? Hindi siya titira ng threat sa labas. Perez with that foul. Anong consequence, Mark? We better get ahead of the story here as this inbound difficult is made. If the Philippines loses, it'll have to mix it up with some other countries, quotient-wise, ba?
No, pasok na tayo sa next round. But if you win, diretso ka ng quarterfinals. If you lose this game, yung second place tayo, lalabanan natin ng third place. I'm not sure from what group. Pero meron pang qualification to the quarterfinals.
We don't make it automatically.
Yes. And then, if you're number 1 in your group, usually, ang kalaban mo sa quarterfinals, hindi yung number 1 din. Ito kasi by default, ang kakalabanin natin, if we win our next game, one of the top teams, it could be China, it could be Korea, or Japan. So malaki ang implications.
Okay. In the meantime, Ibrahim knocking the ball away. CJ with an awkward shot, missed it.
But he was right there. We are really having problems of finishing at the rim here.
Pa yung init ng third quarter na wala no? Hollis Jefferson responsible for dousing water on our... Oh, there's a foul. Could be an Oftana here. It is Oftana.
Itong si Ronde Hollis Jefferson, parati siyang in control.
Saka he can switch it on, switch it off.
Yes.
No? Now, I'm sure players don't switch it off, but he can bring it to another level kagad. Ito. Point guard skills din no?
Meron, definitely.
Francis Arnaiz.
Sabi mo lang, kasama mo kapon si Mr. Clutch.
It's a shot you develop when you play bigger people, actually. And of course, in our part of the world, Francis Arnaiz doing that. That will not bite. We haven't hit a big shot here in this fourth quarter. The ball is lost on the baseline.
That's just a smart play there by Ibrahim. He has made a couple of three-pointers, so CJ has to close out aggressively on him. And now we need outside shooting, and that's why we have Marshall Lassiter in the game.
We need something quickly. Time is not on our side, actually. Nung na-re-establish yung lead, time is a problem here. 6:46. Although many will say mahaba pa yan, there's a near steal.
There's definitely a lot of time, but
Eventually, Brownlee tries to take over, but we're missing badly. The way we played that second quarter seems to be back.
parang naubos yung energy natin dito. This is defended well by JB, but still, Ronde Hollis Jefferson finds a way.
Ano na lang, firm grip on the ball. As konting pektos. Ano Kobe. Well, he acknowledges it naman. Here's Freddie Ibrahim bringing it up. Oh, even that is working. And the big guy gets a bucket.
Yun ang sinasabi natin. Very smart in that high post position. Nakita niya bagong pasok lang to si Ange Kouame. Inatake niya kagad si Ange Kouame.
Sunugin ko nga. Here's Lassiter on the outside. Marshall going to Brownlee. Pumagal uli yung pace natin. Ano?
Yes, definitely.
There's knee contact.
We're going with small lineups now, but we're not playing with a fast pace.
Yeah.
And we're not attacking from the perimeter. A lot has been post-centric as well, our offense.
So, if this hangs on, Jordan will emerge as the top team of Group C.
Yes.
Brownlee, it won't work. There's Bizai, was clipped by Brownlee. Time is less than 5 minutes, 4:57.
And time running out on Gilas. Bizai misses this.
I really thought that it was going to be a much closer game because of what the Philippines did in the third quarter. But Jordan recovering nicely when they lost the lead. You were saying turning point was 52. And it was 52 all at that point.
It was 52 all. And then back-to-back baskets coming from Ronde Hollis Jefferson.
Look at this. We've been limited to just, since that time, it's now a 22-4 run.
Yep.
Oh, and there's a tip in by Kwame.
Kwame's played well. He's trying hard.
Brownlee, or Kwame rather.
Both Kwame and Tim Cone very upset there. That foul called on Ange Kwame.
Alam mo ito si Ange, no? UAAP pa lang ganyan na yan eh, di ba? Pag tinatawagan ng foul, di ba? Laging kailangan may I'll say it, may justification. Sasabihin naman ni Ange, hindi naman masama magtanong. What a quality game by Hollis Jefferson. Not just the scoring.
All around.
The leadership.
Yes, leadership. Yung impact niya on the defensive end. Of course, he's also creating for his teammates. Nung kailangan ng basket ng Jordan, nung tumagda tayo.
He had 2 baskets.
Kanya pareho.
He had 2 baskets. Naging 56-52 noon eh, no?
Yep.
Tama. Uy, sweet shot by Marshall Lassiter.
We need more of those. Only at long 2 from Marshall.
Hindi tinawagan ng 3, ano? Ang habol ni Tim Cone dito is, if we lose this game, fine, I got it, but we're trying to become better. And that play is a magical moment for Jordan. Elegantly done. Kwame trying to get into post position. It's Brownlee. And that pass nearly stolen. Philippines will have 2.7 seconds left on their shooting clock. What a pass.
And this guy has quarterback very well. Underrated player to si Ibrahim.
Oh,
but
exactly.
grabe ang impact in the game.
Officially a 24-second violation yata. Not legal. Okay, we all know this team did not have all the time in the world to be formed. They are using the tournament. It doesn't sound right, but it's exactly what's happening. To get better, to know each other better, to play better in the future. Trying to get to know each other also here. Jordan, on the other hand, the core is there for this World Cup team that gained so much experience there.
Of course, RHJ played in the World Cup.
Wala si Bohanon. Wala siya noon.
Wala siya noon, pero pwede itong si Ibrahim, itong si Alduairi, kasama lahat yan sa World Cup.
Alduairi just tiptoes towards the basket. Boy, this is now the biggest lead at 20.
Very disappointing fourth quarter here from Gilas after playing so hard and making a game in the third quarter.
2:45 remaining.
What
a crossover. And what a follow-up. Alam mo si Hollis Jefferson, yun ang ano niya, no? Rhythm niya for his shots. Crossover.
Yep.
Kanyang ankle breaker moves. In the meantime, Tim Cone wants to talk to his team.
You've been sitting in the corner all the time on the weak side. You're not in your bull spot. We can't execute. Guys aren't in their spot. At least try to do it. At least try to do it.
L.A. Tenorio now beginning to learn how to look like a coach. He cannot do his motivating on the floor for now. Ano ba ang balita sa grouping? Anong initial pick-up mo dyan?
I think we're gonna play the third place team dito sa Group D, which is
As of now,
ano yan eh,
kasi Group C tayo eh, no?
Group C tayo, yes.
In the meantime, while Mark figures that out, we've got Scotty trying to figure out this defensive web. Lassiter trying to create separation. Into the corner we go. Ayaw talaga tumama si Octana today. And Jordan looks well on its way to have recovered, and they were on the verge of losing this game, possibly, and they recovered in time. Because the Philippines already had a great momentum in the third quarter, and the Gilas team just lost it.
Mukhang Qatar. I think we're playing Qatar
Okay.
in the next round. And then if we win that game, pasok tayo ng quarterfinals.
So, hindi pa tayo officially as of now.
Hindi pa tayo pasok ng
Ang
quarterfinals.
Jordan papasok na.
Jordan is in. Because the number one, the top seeds of the 4 groups are in the quarterfinals already. So tayo, dadaan tayo doon sa qualification match.
Tapos sa quarterfinals, it's
Knockout na lahat.
knockout time.
Yes, knockout na lahat.
You know, Hollis Jefferson has seen the floor lying down a lot in this game.
Well, he does. Style talaga niya yan eh. Because yan, yung kanyang fade away, pamatay talaga niya.
Oo.
And you have to challenge it because he makes it with a high percentage. Ito, very happy team here.
Because they recovered in time.
Yep.
They recovered in time. Ano na sila noon, ha? De peligro na sila noon. Anong nag-52 all. And Chris Newsom is in. Ayan na. Pinahinga na si Brownlee. Hollis Jefferson with a... if you were to choose a best player, I'm sure he's top of your list here
Oh,
today.
yes. A special mention to Ibrahim for terrific quarterbacking here as their point guard. And then, ito si Hussein who came in when Alduairi was in foul trouble. He came in, hit a couple of three-pointers, played big, played hard, and he was a big factor for this win as well.
On the other side, pinaupo na rin si Hollis Jefferson, and they move on to the next game with high hopes, I'm sure.
Quite a disappointing finish here for Gilas after tying this game up late in the third quarter. But ang kagandahan nito, we're still in the fight for the medal
Yes.
here. One win, we get to the quarterfinals.
Pero ang hirap din yun ang mahirap pag nandiyan ka eh. Pag uwi mo, nandiyan pa rin yung mga kasama mo. Nandiyan pa rin lahat kayo, di ba?
That's the nature of the international competitions.
Whether it's FIBA,
Yeah.
or unless you're, well, pag host country ka, you're usually quartered together, di ba? This guy didn't see action all night.
We could have used some of the shooting from Arvin Tolentino.
One minute and less. Hook shot. It won't stay in. Arvin tries to follow up. No success. Biglang lumobo ito, no? 25 na. Biggest lead. Libre. Pinasa. That'll work. Some rarely used players. That's Abbas, who gave it to Alhendi. Alamori is there, number 11. Look at the assists picture.
Medyo na-discouraged na tayo dito.
And Jordan is just 18 seconds away from officially registering a win against Gilas.
They will finish as the top team in our group. And they will advance to the quarterfinals.
what a cheering section that was. They were very much in the game as well. So I can sense the disappointment of Gilas. By the way you said it also, nakarally na eh, tumikit na eh, no? Naubos lang talaga eh.
What a start to the third quarter for Gilas on both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively. We did what we needed to be able to get that comeback. But hats off to Jordan. Grabe yung answer nila, yung reply nila, led by Ronde Hollis Jefferson. He's going to be a problem. This Jordan team is a threat to win it all here.
Yeah. And I'm sure they're thinking about it right now.
Yep.
There's the final confirmation of tonight's result. Despite a rally by the Philippines in the third, Jordan hangs on to win by a huge margin in the end. So, Mark, quick review of some numbers.
Well, field goal percentage is the biggest difference here. 52% from Jordan, only 33 from us, plus the 17% from threes. Kasi titignan mo, rebounding wise, dalawa lang ang lamang nila sa atin, and then turnovers, ganun din. So it was really offensive execution. They got the better shots, they hit their three-pointers, and we did not hit ours.
Okay, on that note, in behalf of Coach Mark Molina, Seth Sarmenta here saying, thank you for joining us, and stay on for the next number of days until the end of the Asian Games on the 8th of October. Again, the final score, 87-62. Big win by Jordan against Gilas Pilipinas.